what's going on? Adam T Exotics, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been forever once again, and I do very much apologise for that. Things are going on, crazy stuff. I won't bore you too much with information about that, but some exciting things to come. We have actually got the extension next door now. It's all been sort of done and dusted, just waiting to sign on the dotted line. But this video is going to be slightly different, as you can see from the thumbnail. You all know Brian. Brian Barczyk, Snakebites TV. You all know by now that he is going through some personal battles, and he's going to need everyone's help. I've seen a few people do some videos on the subject, and I wanted to do one myself, maybe with a little bit of a twist. You know, Brian, for me, just like many of you, was the reason we got into this hobby, into this business. I speak to Brian quite regularly, as much as I can anyway, obviously someone being 5,000 miles away, and it was quite upsetting to hear the news, and to be watching his vlogs and watching his struggle with pancreatic cancer. It's really not a nice cancer to have. No cancers are nice, but that one in particular is a bit of a nasty one. So he's going to need everyone's prayers. He's going to need everyone's support on this, in any way that you can give it. He said on his vlogs that he likes reading comments. You know, if you're a watcher, jump in the comment section and give him something to read, give him a message, so when he's not quite up to working and he's at home resting, you know, after treatment and things like that, then he has something to read. You know, his reptile army in America is very, very strong, very large. So I want to do something for Brian, for his UK reptile army members. I want to sort of put together a little care package. Nothing crazy, you know, I'm not asking you for money or anything like that. But my idea is to get all of you guys that want to send me, you know, a card, a letter, anything you like really, teddy bears and all that sort of stuff. And I want to sort of put a package together and send it to Brian. So when he opens it, you know, he's going to get a box full of cards and treats and stuffed animals and whatever it is you want to send, just from his UK family, if you like. I think that would be really nice for him if he's sitting there in bed, you know, bored out of his head, and he's obviously a man that likes, you know, to read comments. You know, he's quite an emotional guy, a bit like me. You know, that will touch him. I think he'd really appreciate that. So if you guys want to send Brian a letter, and of course you're welcome to send him something separately, but if you want to be part of this, where, you know, I can just picture it now, he'll be sitting there, he'll get a big box, have no idea where it is, he'll open it, and he'll see loads of cards, loads of letters, all from the UK. I think that would be a nice touch, and I think he'll really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to leave the shop address down below. So if you've got a letter that you want to send him, you know, a get well soon card, anything it may be, feel free to send it in to me. I won't open them, I won't read them. They're all going to go into a bigger box, and I'll ship them off to him in the next couple of weeks. I think that'd be a really nice idea. I think Brian's probably responsible for most of us getting into this hobby. He is what I call one of the founding fathers. It wouldn't certainly be quite what it is without his input, without his influence. So I think we all do owe him something, at least, while he's going through such hard times. You know, the future's very unclear for him right now, and I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be, you know, really rooting for him. I'm going to be praying for him. You know, I've been messaging him back and forth, as I'm sure a lot of you are. He's going to need everything that we can give him, and more. He really is. He's an amazing person. You know, we've FaceTimed, we've messaged. I was supposed to be going out to see him before lockdown. Obviously lockdown happened and we couldn't do that. But I think doing this, a little UK care package, is a really nice touch, just to let him know his reach. You know, we all know, he knows that he has an audience worldwide, you know, and he has a big following here in the UK. But I want him to be able to sit there, open a box, pull out these cards and his letters, and I want him to have a smile on his face. That's what it means to me. That's why I want to do it. So like I said, if you want to send him something, send it to the shop. Again, the address will be down below. I will send it off to him. I hand on heart, I will not open or read anything that you send. You know, it's completely between you and Brian. And like I said, if you want to send something to him directly, of course do that. But if you want to be a part of you know, the UK care package sort of thing, I think that'd be really nice for him to open that and see just loads of letters and cards and bits and bobs. So yeah, send your prayers to Brian. Feel free to message him, comment on his videos. He does like reading, you know, positive comments. Love him or hate him, you know, he's Marmite to some people, but you can't deny his worth in this hobby. You can't deny that he has touched so many people to follow a certain path within this industry. Just like myself, you know, watching Snakebites TV, with, you know, back in the day with Chewy and Kel, obviously Brian and Laurie and everyone. It's, you know, I was looking at some old videos the other day and thinking, wow, that was that long ago, and look where I am now. And I'll see people say, if it wasn't for Brian, I wouldn't be here, and if it wasn't for Brian doing this or teaching me that, I wouldn't have had the courage to do this, etc., etc. He really is. I mean, people can say, you know, people can be a fan of a pop star and say that their music touched my life, and why that might be true, I think sometimes that's a bit of a farce to say things like that just about music. But when you've got someone like Brian who has genuinely changed people's lives with their thinking, and how to approach things, I think it's incredible. Watching him realize his dream of the Reptarium, and the expansion of the Reptarium, and obviously the aquarium that he wants to do, and I hope he does it, and I hope he's around for a long time to appreciate it and see that dream come to fruition, because he deserves it. We all know how hard he works. We all know, you know, how many hours he puts into his love. And hey, listen, it's not just Brian, it's his family as well. His family are going through this too. Laurie, Noah, you know, the whole family. So if you want to, you know, write a letter to them in support, feel free to do that and pop it in your envelope to send to me. I just want them to know that someone, you know, a group of people in the UK have gone that extra little bit, you know, that extra mile to, you know, come together, a bit of solidarity, and actually, I really want this to work. So please, guys, if you do want to be involved, please send your stuff in. I think it'd be a really nice touch. But yeah, Brian, we love you. We wish you all the best for the future. We know you're going through, or starting to go through, some treatment this week. We hope that goes well and it's positive news. We appreciate that you're sharing your whole journey. I did say to you that, you know, when I messaged you, feel free to keep it private. Some things, you know, need to be private, I suppose. But this is the way you're coping with it, and I completely understand. So keep us updated. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know how you're going, how you're doing. And if you need anything, you know where we are. You have literally thousands of people praying for you, thousands of people supporting you. You're not on your own with this. The whole family, it's just to the whole family, you're not going through this alone, although at times it may feel that way. You know, we are all here praying, hoping, watching your videos, getting more inspiration. You've done a lot for the hobby, more than most, if I'm honest with you. So I hope you're doing well. If you do see this, you know, you're going to see a nice big box of letters and cards. Hopefully, as long as the UK Reptile Army can get behind this and actually send some stuff into me, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will send something to you. Thank you very much for watching. Drop your comment down below, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done already, and I promise I won't leave it so long next time for the next video. Take care guys, and I'll see you soon.